Hey, good morning, guys. It's Micah from Sapulpa Times.
And Lucy with the city of Sapulpa.
And welcome. It is I don't know, kind of dreary. I don't know if that's the right word, but are you feeling that?
I
Yeah.
am.
We've had all of April showers came 2 months late or a month late, it feels like to me.
Yeah.
And we may be feeling the effect of that this weekend. I think I did hear somebody told me that it should be lightening up quite a bit by Saturday when the event gets here, the Proceed to the Root event that we're going to be talking about here shortly. But yeah, I'm not liking it, guys. I'm at the end of May, I want bright sunshine, long days
Mm-hmm.
that are mostly spent outside.
Mm-hmm.
The pool should be open. The pool is open
The
in
pool is open.
Tampa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it's cold, and it should not be cold. Like you should be getting a sunburn, and the water should feel good, not like an ice box.
yeah, it's exactly it. But that's not what's happening.
No,
But what's what's
no.
happening over in your neck of the woods, Luke?
I would say like I decided that this summer I was going to be the cool mom, and so I actually went out and bought a trampoline. So the kids came home and they have a trampoline, and we were like, you know what? We're going to buy a sprinkler to go on the trampoline because it's hot, right?
Sure.
No, it was
It's raining.
rainy, and they were jumping in the sprinkler, and I'm like, we don't need the sprinkler. We got sky sprinklers.
That's true. Sky sprinklers, those are
Yeah.
the best sprinklers.
But they had to try it out. So,
So are you saying though your kids have been spending quite a bit of time outside in the rain,
yes.
like with their swimsuits on and stuff, I
Yes.
guess? Okay.
Yes.
That's not a bad way to do summer.
No.
I actually
Do your kids ever say like I took a shower on the trampoline?
no, I've never
Like, no, you didn't. You played in water.
Yeah, let's go take a bath.
Yes. Go wash your hair. Yeah. That was the argument at our house last night.
Go wash your hair.
Yeah, but I took a shower on the trampoline. Like, that's not a shower.
It's not, but that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that a lot. So talking about the weather, guys, it's going to keep raining. I think it's going to rain all day today and into tomorrow, probably. Um, Saturday is supposed to lighten up, and I'm really hoping it does because we got a big, huge event. Have you heard how many cars are going to be in this thing?
Yes.
4,500 was the last number that I got.
I know.
4,500, and I think they cut off. I think that was the cutoff. Like they said, we're done. No more cars, because I think maybe some people even wanted to continue to register.
Oh my God.
And I got a friend of mine, actually the guy who cuts my hair down here. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna be working on my wife's car to make sure it's running for this thing because they'd already registered it, but I don't think it was
Yeah.
completely running." I wonder how long it's gonna take to get through that parade.
I don't know. That's something that we were talking about yesterday, is that, their whole idea behind this was to break the world record.
Hmm.
And they're not just going to break it by like a
Couple
couple of
cars.
cars. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be extremely hard to like it was hard to break it for this year, but for somebody to try to come back and like break the Tulsa record, it's
It's
going to be extremely hard.
Yeah, it's like it'll never happen
Um,
almost.
and so we were talking, because the expo opens up today and tomorrow, and so Janet and I were actually talking. We're like, what happens if one of these cars like stalls out or something?
I hope they consider that. Surely.
And that's what she said. I was like, they have brought in all these event planning companies and stuff. So
Okay.
it's not just like Mike and Lucy decided we're going to break a world record. There's a lot of people involved.
Gotcha.
And I was telling Janet, I was like, that's why you have two people in the car. So when you break down, then the one just keeps driving and the other one's like pushing it and just,
Pushing it at like 5 miles an hour
yeah.
or whatever.
So, which I think they're planning on cruising like pretty slow anyway,
Yeah.
because it's a parade.
Yeah. It's going to be going through 11th Street.
Hmm.
I don't know exactly where the parade route is because we've not been involved in this side of things. This is the Capitol Cruise happening in Tulsa.
Hmm.
Are you going to be working the booth at all? Uh,
No, everyone was so excited to work the booth, so I didn't get a slot.
oh, bummer.
I know. I was a little sad.
Were you?
Yeah.
So if you're not fully familiar because you've been under a rock for the last 6 months or something, so there's this thing called the Capitol Cruise. It's happening in downtown or in Tulsa. I think the actual expo is at the expo building, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. And so it'll be a great time. Lots of classic car enthusiasts and everybody who loves that world is going to be there. And then Sapulpa, of course, is going to be there, and they're giving out 1,000 of these vouchers that they trade in for challenge coins
Hmm.
in Sapulpa. So if you're wondering, hey, how are we going to get all these classic car people, and not even all of them, but like even a third of them, to come to downtown Sapulpa for the Proceed of the Route event? That is how it's going to get done,
Hmm.
right? And so it's going to be a good time. And I kind of wish I was going to the Capitol Cruise Expo thing because
Hmm.
it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm
Yeah.
not going to be able to go because we've got too much other stuff to do. But I'll be here for the Proceed of the Route. So let me switch it over to this other graphic here. Lucy, give them the scoop on what happens on Saturday.
So Saturday's a huge day in Oklahoma, and so that morning they will kick off with the Capitol Cruise over in Tulsa, and then the Midpoint Corridor, which is the greatest 100 miles of 66 here in Oklahoma, are having a road rally. So they are going to go from Tulsa through Sapulpa all the way up down to Oklahoma City, where there will be another kickoff party. But the best part is happening here in Sapulpa from 11:30 to 4. We will have Hobson Street closed off from Main to Park, and we are going to park as many of those classic cars that'll come to Sapulpa as we can here in town. We've got a couple of VIP parking areas. Micah talked about the little window hangers, which I should have brought one because they are so cool.
Yeah, they are actually.
They, um, if you get this tag, you get to join the Chrome Club,
Okay.
which is pretty legit. In the bottom of it, you will tear off and you will actually get a challenge coin, which is specific to Sapulpa. It's got the logo on it and some other cool iconic things here from Sapulpa. And they'll get their stamps. And so while they are checking out Sapulpa, we will have a kid zone over in Herald Square. We've got a DJ and some bubble machines, possibly a Jupiter jump. Um, and we'll have face painting and other things like that for the kids to come down and enjoy. And then over behind James Cali Brewery, we will have some live bands. We got the Main Street Ramblers going live at 11:30, and then we have Travis Kidd coming in at 2 o'clock. And so the festivities will be going on all day long. We have vendors and vendors that Sapulpa has never seen before. Let me tell you, the amount of people calling me to get a business license
I've been saying this.
in order to be a vendor at this event is wild. And so we've got custom hats and custom jewelry. We've got what are some of the other ones? We've got a slime making RV that is trying to get everything in order so that they can get here. So if you are not in downtown Sapulpa on Saturday, you are definitely missing out. We've got awesome shirts to sell. All of our merchants in downtown are going to be running specials and have something special for all of those that go and see them. And not only that, like it's summer and they've got clothes and decorate your porch. I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever you need to do,
summertime.
you can check it out in downtown Spalpa.
I did want to point out, could I think maybe you mentioned it, but just in case. So, in case you're worried, they're not closing the street down
Hmm.
on Dewey anyway for this. I think they're going to have a portion of Hobson closed
Hmm.
because that's where the VIP parking and stuff will be. But we're not closing down Route 66 for this event. There will be a lot of pedestrian traffic going back and forth. So if you're going to be down here, of course, be careful. But it's a lot safer down here now than it used to be. I know
Hmm.
that for a fact. So going a lot of back and forth between Herald Square and Hobson
Hmm.
over to James Cali Brewing Company. But I'm glad you brought up the vendors there. So I had to send my wife one because it was, I don't have a graphic for it, but it looked like a mobile book fair of
Hmm.
things or a mobile bookstore or something.
Yeah.
Which she's a librarian, so books are her first love, and then I'm her second love, actually.
Oh.
And so I thought that was pretty awesome. And I thought, what a cool and unique thing to bring to something like a car show almost. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
We're also having an art show.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
And then the Artist Guild will have 6x6 on 66. So you can come out and you can paint on a 6x6 canvas on 66, and you can paint and take it home with you. We've got dirty sodas coming. We've got some snow cones coming. We've got all kinds of stuff. There's going to be things to eat. All of our downtown restaurants are going to be open. We've also got um, some different restaurants that are going to come and like set up almost like a little pop up over in Herald Square. So we'll have some hot dogs and hamburgers in downtown. And then what else? There is so much. Like every time I go to the meeting, we're, looking at more vendors and looking about something else coming, and it's
I,
going to be exciting.
Yeah, I do have one more that you haven't mentioned yet that I do have a graphic for. I'm going to show that now. So the Historical Society Museum
Hmm.
will be having their special exhibit there. Kirby Davis, who I had here on the show to talk about his books, The Great Beckoning, Part One and Two. He'll be there available. You can buy the book. You can talk to him. He'll sign them for you. They'll have the Route 66 exhibit. Of course, you get to enjoy the free air conditioning. Maybe get out of the rain if it's still raining, and the scavenger hunts that happen inside the museum. So if you have not gotten the chance to go up and see the diorama of what Sapulpa looked like 100 years ago, you are in for a treat. I think it's really, really cool to see. Definitely don't want to miss that. And then aside from that, we do have other things that are happening this weekend besides this is the premiere event, but I do want to point out. But before we do that, I'll get back to uh, I'll say this. This is the premier Route 66 event for this town this year. Okay. So if you guys have been wondering, hey, what is the pulpit doing for the centennial? This is it. This is the big one. And I know the weather may or may not cooperate that well. I hope it does. And thankfully, I have been wrong about the weather in the lately. I mean, I thought we were going to have games that got rained out and stuff at baseball. And then it's like, God smiled on us and said, "No, I want you to play baseball." And so we did. But now I know you're worried about your tournament that's coming up. But hopefully, I'll be wrong about the weather this time too, and we'll have some. The rain, maybe it won't be, sunny exactly, but it won't be as rainy, and we'll be able to come out and have a good time for sure. So, you agree?
Sounds great.
Okay. All right. The other thing I want to remind everybody, we do have a couple other things happening this weekend. So the first thing on Sunday is the Centennial Sunday at the TP Drive-In. They're kicking that off this weekend, and they're going to be starting with, of course, Oklahoma, which have you seen this movie?
Yes.
You have. Okay, we did talk about that. Okay. And then did you ever get to see it live at
Yes.
Discoveryland?
Mhm.
Okay, you've seen both. Okay, all right, good. So anyway, that'll be showing at TP Drive-In this coming Sunday. They're starting with Centennial Sundays, and then every Sunday they will have the next movie. And from what I can tell, at least for the first couple of weeks, they're going to be cool, old-fashioned, sometimes even black and white movies. So if you were someone who, like me, said, "Hey, I think it would be great for the TP to show old-fashioned movies," then they're definitely doing that. So that's
That's
awesome. The
awesome.
other thing that is happening is yeah, that's it. I just want to remind everybody that tickets are on sale for "And Then There Were None" for the Sapulpa Community Theater. That show is going to be hitting or opening on June 12th, so it's coming right up. I know that tickets are already selling really well for certain nights and stuff. So go get your tickets for that now. SapulpaCommunityTheater.org. And looking forward to seeing all of you guys there. But I think this weekend it's gonna be good. It's gonna be busy, I think.
It's
And,
gonna be great. It's gonna be fun,
uh, are
exciting.
you gonna be down here working any of the stuff? I know that I'm helping to set up tents and whatnot Saturday morning. So I'll be
Yeah.
down here.
Mm-mm. We're
No?
playing baseball.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah. You got the tournaments and
Yeah.
stuff. Now, uh, is it all one day or do they start
It's 2 days.
2 days?
Hmm.
Okay. Whew. All right. Um, I might be doing baseball tournaments later this summer. We'll see. But it's suddenly got a lot more difficult to do now because they've had to cancel all the games for June to a couple of the parks in Tulsa
Hmm.
because the city and the county are having a problem getting on the same page about stuff regarding the parks, which is funny because that never seemed to happen in Sapulpa.
Never.
That was sarcasm, guys. Big time. So anyway, that's the bulk of the show today. That's all I got. Do you
That's
have
all I
anything?
got.
Okay. We're looking forward to seeing you guys over the next couple of days. We do have a story coming out. You might already see it on the Facebook page. Everything else that's happening in and around Sapulpa this weekend, be sure to check out that story. Get the email. So yeah, it's going to be good. That will do it for the show this week. We're still having Free Coffee Friday tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And if not, I will see you guys next week where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.